brothers and sisters, I want to play a little bit of Sean Hannity's conversation with two black people, black man, black woman. And I want you to listen to it. I'm listening to the parts. I'm going to play it. I mean, I play it in its entirety, but I want you to listen to what they say. Listen to the tone of their voice. And listen to how they try to insinuate that the Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party, are connected to terrorists. Okay?
But what she said was right. We got to suit up and boot up. We got to suit up and boot up and get prepared for the war that we're in.
All right, joining me with Reaction, Sirius XM Patriot radio host David Webb and the author of the best-selling book Blacklash, Fox News contributor Deneen Borelli. Thank you both for being with us. Well, listen to this, and we have more that we're going to play, but, you know, what are we to make of this? Arm up, race war, get suited, booted, arm for this race war. They go on to this, honky, crackers, pigs, long overdue, an all-out race war has been launched, et cetera, et cetera. What are we to make of this?
Now, this is absolutely outrageous, the way they are inciting this situation, Sean. They are getting away with this hate speech and inciting violence. But you know what? There are race-based concerns with President Obama, Eric Holder, and their involvement with the Black Panther movement. And there's a pattern here. 2007, Obama spoke with the Black Panthers while he was running for election.
There's a picture of that, by the way.
Yes, there's a photo.
With Malik Zulu Shabazz.
That's right. And then in 2008, the Department of Justice did not fully press charges against the ones who were intimidating voters in Philadelphia. They got off on that too.
Here's the question, though, David. There's a bounty out on George Zimmerman's head.
Right.
So he's in hiding. And I actually spoke to him today. I'm not on the record, so I won't talk about the nature of the conversation. But there's a bounty on his head. How in this country, when you hear this, talk of a race war, bounties on people's heads, why aren't people arrested? Where is Eric Holder?
Well, they're absent, as they were in the intimidation case in Philadelphia. And look, the new Black Panther Party, whose motto is freedom and death. Let's take them for what they are. Let's not get in their argument about race. Well, that's part of the issue. But the FBI says terrorism is the unlawful use of force and violence against any persons or property to intimidate or coerce a government, the civilian population, or any segment in furtherance of a political or social objective. They are domestic terrorists, and I talked about this Saturday on my show. Wayne Simmons, who has been investigating them, has helped me do this all along. Great story on Homeland Security today. It lays them out, and I want people to read it. Look at them for what they are, domestic terrorists, working with groups like Hezbollah, working with others. Homeland Security has issued memos. DOJ, this is serious stuff.
Yeah, we're dealing with a real threat. And by the way, that also means that apparently those reports that Nazi groups are going down there, although the Sanford police denied it. Same thing with them.
But there's a big reason for this, and this is Holder's failure, his lack of action, Sean. When he didn't do anything about them, which the DOJ should have done, he opened the door for every idiot group to go down there, and these are dangerous idiots.
This is dangerous for every citizen now. All right.
Okay, I can't watch any more of this. They're making comparisons saying that because black people who have a history of being victimized, brutalized, dismissed, stand up for themselves, that equates Hezbollah. That because Eric Holder and President Obama in office, they somehow influenced this. Before Mr. Obama and Eric Holder was holding their positions, there was always a Black Panther Party, whether you want to call them the new or old. Now, do they have the numbers that the Klan and neo-Nazis and other white supremacist groups have? Nope. And you can't compare the two. The Black Panther Party have never committed murder. They have never gone out there and said, we're going to kill some whites. They say everything they talk about is the self-defense. But when you get Sean Hannity, who is a known racial arsonist, and he has his own ties to the Nazi Party. This is because I've never seen him dedicate a show talking about the Nazis. I'm not saying he hasn't, but I don't remember seeing it. Okay, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt when he doesn't give us. So that tell you how I am about fairness. This cat is not about fairness. He's a racial arsonist. The week before, he was talking about Reverend Wright. Then the week before, they was talking about the late Professor Derek Bell. This guy has a mad on for black people, okay? Even when they're not in positions, okay? He sits back, he criticizes black athletes, black celebrities, black teachers, just everyday black people. And you get these two handkerchief heads on TV talking about, well, you know, it's the President Obama fake. Wait. President Obama has nothing to do with the Black Panther Party, Okay, if he had any ties with this group of men, he would have never got state senator. Because people like Sean Hannity lie. They lie and distort images. They talking about what Eric Holder should have prosecuted. Wait a minute. Or Eric Holder allowed this to happen. Wait a minute. The Nazis have been marching around this country for years. The Klan been marching around this country for years. Matter of fact, up in Skokie, Illinois, they had the Supreme Court, if I'm not mistaken, said they had the right to freedom of speech. They wanted to march in Skokie. And you can Google it or type it up and you'll come up with the information. Skokie, Illinois. Here it is. You got people going to veterans, or murdered soldiers' funerals, carrying signs talking about God hates fags and God glad you're dead, die soldiers, and all this other stuff. And when people talk about that, they don't make them big brouhaha. But when a black person say enough is enough, we're going to defend ourselves, we're going to stand up for our people, and everybody get their panties in a bunch. And then Sean Hannity saying, well, this race war. Wait a minute, Sean, you trying to sit here and make it seem as if blacks said this shit. No. Whites was talking about race wars. Whites was talking about taking their country back. Weren't white people carrying guns around the rallies? Aren't white people the first ones to bitch about the Second Amendment? Come on. Get off of it. And then you got these two handkerchief heads out here basically peddling that shit, just saying whatever the fuck they feel that that's going to be easy to believe. Because they figure, and these brothers and sisters, they know what they're doing. They realize they can make money. They can get a niche out of going, claiming to be conservative and getting out here talking about it. People called white folk loving when black folk talk about each other, whether they're to the right or left or down the middle. Here it is. They trying to make something new Black Panther Party. I'm gonna say this to the New Panthers. They gotta probably change their tactics. You can't say everything you do. Don't get in front of the cameras because they're gonna edit everything you say. And then you're trying to talk about a bounty. How many times do we see when people go get kidnapped or go missing? They say it's a reward. It's the same damn thing, but they figure let's flip the words around. Let's change it around. Let's get this outrage. Yes, black men should be mad. Yes, black women should be mad. Yes, black children should be mad. That Zimmerman had basically walked around for damn near a month and a half, and then now you're getting charges. And then Sean Hannity, he does this shit all the time. This is why I say we as black people, we got to stop being smarter. We got to go after these fuckers in their pocketbooks. We got to give them their pocketbooks. We got to make sure they get hit hard in their pocketbooks. Look what happened to Rush Limbaugh when his sponsors, they hauled ass. When that white woman, he called that white woman a slut. Look what they did. We need to start hitting them in their pocketbooks. Don't get me wrong. I'm down for revolution, but we got to be smart when we do it. Revolution doesn't necessarily mean physical violence. Or that you get them in their pocketbooks. You outthink them. This is why some of these bastards come to our channels and false flag videos and want to attack us and want to call us out a name because they're afraid that somebody like myself or yourself might be saying, no, we should do it a different way. This is why they don't want us having guns in our community. Here it is, former Mayor Daley within the city of Chicago. Before he got out of office, he made sure they changed laws and made it tougher for blacks to own guns. Why is that? Why is that? Because they want to keep a certain element terrorizing us. They don't want you to protect yourself. They don't want you to turn around and use the guns on them. Because I'm going to tell you something. You got a lot of people coming into our community doing questionable things. Did they talk about this voter intimidation thing? I saw that video. The brother was standing in a predominantly black neighborhood. Matter of fact, a black neighborhood. Because they was trying to keep those white men and white women from going and antagonizing black voters. Because they've done this before. They send white people in the community and misinform. Oh, no, you don't vote over here. You vote down there. Oh, you don't vote today. You vote tomorrow. That's what they were standing there for. It wasn't to keep people from voting. It was keeping people out of the community who was up to no good. They was providing security. But Fox and the rest of the media are not going to tell you that. CNN, MSNBC, they're no better. But every time Sean Hannity open his mouth, guarantee it's a lie, it's a distortion, it's something about race. But those two on that panel, they need to have their ass whooped because they know better. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know damn well that the Black Panther Party, new or old, are not in league with white supremacist groups or the Nazi Party. You got Nazis all over the world. You got Klan all over the world. Tell me where all the Black Panthers at. They keep talking about this race war, but yet they're quick to tell us, well, you guys only make up 12 or 13%. No, they're afraid that people of color are going to start joining in, or even white people are going to start saying, wait a minute, let's listen to what the Panthers say. Because they never play what they said in full context. They always take bits and pieces, and they always add shit on. But they never play with in full context. I remember coming on YouTube and watching one clip that Fox put up about the Black Panther Party. And swapping down, if you didn't know about the history of the Black Panther Party, or you're not a black person, you're swapping down and saying something hateful about America or white people. But if you go to another video and listen to it in its full context, you're like, oh, I see what they were saying. Sean Hannity is known to take bits and pieces of a story and and put it out there to fit with his needs. And getting these two black people out there just gave him cover. And these brothers and sisters out here that do it, not just these two, but there's a lot more out here. All you do is make it harder for our people. But you realize that because you want to be the only game in town.